We just don't know what Sal's got left, but we've got to treat him like he's going to be the best Sal Canelo he's ever been.
Break, don't punch. Hold up. Break.
All right, let's get right into it. We got Canelo Alvarez against John Ryder from Guadalajara, Mexico. Canelo taking it back to where it all started. Canelo coming off a unanimous decision against Triple G in their third fight, and Ryder coming off the technical decision against Zach Parker. This one snuck under the radar for a lot of people, but nonetheless, here we are. Canelo taking care of a mandatory. Ryder came in trying to do what 7 other British fighters could not do, defeat Canelo Alvarez. In this fight, it became very clear Canelo was several levels above Ryder, and I personally feel like Canelo let him off the hook. It could have been extra hometown pressure, or he could have just been fighting down to the level of his competition, which can happen sometimes when you've been doing it for as long as Canelo. For as tough as Ryder was, and he was very tough, he was completely outmatched skill-wise. All his punches came straight off the line. He used no angles whatsoever. He didn't shift to the left to shoot the right hand or shift to the right to shoot the left hand. He was very stiff. He stood right in front of Canelo and basically had no lateral movement. A lot of heart, very tough. He deserves credit for that. But skill-wise, not even close. And I do feel like, Canelo let him off the hook. Ryder's heart, like I mentioned, it was definitely there, and it worked to an extent. It got him through the fight. Canelo came out and was in his signature high guard pretty much all the fight and just walked toward Ryder. It's been interesting to see him and Gervonta, 2 power punches using the high guard pretty much exclusively. I think they can better set up their shots using that guard. But anyway, the fight played out with Ryder retreating and Canelo landing a big shot here and there. It really didn't look like itself to me, but that was pretty much what Canelo did. Didn't really cut off the ring, just kind of walked to him. Also didn't go to the body as nearly as much as we've seen him do. He did go to it here and there, but as we know, Canelo likes to target the body, and that wasn't the case tonight. The first 2 rounds were somewhat even, and then after, Canelo started to pull away. In the third, Ryder's nose started leaking blood from the Canelo right hand, and it pretty much didn't stop. In the following rounds, it was a big mess, but his corner, did a good job from keeping Ryder from getting stopped. For most of the fight, Canelo was pretty much content to just stand in front and punch in between Ryder's shots. In the 5th round, Canelo put Ryder down with a perfect 1-2, just like they teach in the gym. You step in and twist the back foot. Ryder got up and showed a lot of heart and fought back to get out of the ring. He took the long count, but he did get back up to keep fighting. After the 6th fight, Canelo was pretty much just looking for 1 or 2 shots that he never got. He did win a unanimous decision, but I think a lot of questions will be asked about his performance, and rightfully so. Questions like, did the surgery on his left hand play a part? Was he distracted being back at home around his family and friends? Or is he finally starting to break down? Canelo started very young in the sport. I think around 14 or 15, maybe 16, but, he's been fighting a long time. Been in a lot of tough fights. I know he wants to rematch with Bivol, but if that Canelo that fought tonight shows up to fight Bivol, it'll be a much worse night for Canelo. Won't go well for him at all. But that's all I got. It was a pretty entertaining fight, for what it was. Canelo taking care of one of his mandatories. Ryder came in, fought very hard, fought to win, didn't give up. He had a way out when he got knocked down, but got back up to keep fighting. But let me know what y'all think about his performance. If you think Canelo's starting to break down, or you think it was an off night, just let me know what you think. As always, appreciate you for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.